Green flag hoisted to the official starter. The 15-second board will go up and we'll get this Finnish Grand Prix underway. 15 seconds. Board is shown. 5-second board. The gate will drop. And it does. Here we go. Round 11. The Finnish 250cc World Motocross Grand Prix gets underway. And it looks like Albertine that's got the whole shot. No, in fact, it's his teammate, Marnik Bevorts. Right team, right bike, different rider, but there's Albertine. Not a good start for him. Really going for it here at the moment. Look at the speed of those riders. But it's the Belgian Marnik Bevorts that has got the lead from Dumaurier, the Frenchman. 77. It's very wet there at the bottom of the circuit. They put a lot of water on the track to stop the dust. Albertine up behind Andre Bartolini, 79. They are absolutely going for this. And look at Albertine going past Bartolini, has he? No. Bartolini responds around the outside. But Bevorts has got the lead from Yves Dumouriez. And the battle is on further down. And this time Albertine makes a clean pass. Into the right-hander. Big handful on the back of that Biffy Johnson Suzuki as he powers his way around this Finnish sandy track. There's Donny Schmidt. Another bad start for the American. Getting caught up with the other riders. He needs to score some points. Third. He was third in the championship earlier on in the season, but it's dropped back now to about fifth. Problems with that shoulder of his, that separated shoulder, keeps reoccurring. They're all over the place. Look at this. They really are going for this one. Marnik Bevorts, the Belgian number 5, has the lead from Yves Dumouriez, and then it's Nicol, the British rider. Then it's Albertine, another good ride from Kurt Nicol. Then it's Talon Voland, then Parker, number 6. Trampas Parker, the American, now resides in Italy. Bevorts from Dumouriez, 77 on the Pepsi Honda. Then it's Nicol on the Castrol Honda. They really are charging through. We've lost Albertine. He was up there, but he's gone down, but he's back with us again. Well, he's all over the place today. That's DeWitt, Werner DeWitt on the outside. Oh, what can you say? Albertine is going for this and making mistakes in doing so. His main protagonist in this championship isn't here today, Stefan Everts. Out with that broken collarbone. He really just has to keep finishing in the top 3 to build up a points advantage. But it's Bevorts from Dumouriez at the front, 1 and 2. Then Nicol third. Behind Nicol, Voland, number 8, Talon Voland. Parker gone through. Here's Albertine. Well, he's making hard work of this here today. 29, that's the British rider Mark Eastwood. He's 250 Grand Prix year. Hasn't been so good. 21, that was Paul Malin just going through. 75, there's jockey Joachim Carlson. Staying well out of harm's way as far as Albertine is concerned. Big jumps here up this track. Number 5, Marnik Bevorts from 77. Yves Dumouriez, the Frenchman, the Fly. Somewhat a trendsetter of motocross, as they say. The battle is on now. Nicol's gone through. We're looking back for Albertine. Here he is. He's made this very hard work for himself, but as Albertine will always tell you, he never gives up to the checkered flag. And that's the ingredients of a world champion. Donny Schmidt out of this one for some reason, being asked for an autograph. And no doubt Schmidt will oblige. 39, that's Paul Cooper, the South African, born in Cape Town. Most of the motocross riders from South Africa coming from Johannesburg, but Cooper living just over 1,000 miles away. But the leader here, Marnie Vervoorts on the Biffy Johnson Suzuki leads from Demarie on the Pepsi Honda. And I don't think Demarie is going to catch him. Nickel has Talon Boland on the white Pepsi Honda. Then it's Trampus Parker on the KTM. One of the only European bikes in this 250 championship this year. And Albertine is right behind that group, so there's a chance for Albie to move up a couple of places before the checkered flag. And I can assure you he'll try his hardest. But Vervoorts has the lead and is comfortable there at the moment, under no pressure whatsoever from second place man Demarie. There he is, 77. Second in the 125 championships in 1993, Demarie, changing up categories to the 250s for 1994. Lying third in the championship at the moment. And there's Albertine, the current and reigning world 250cc champion. Chasing that man, his teammate, Marnique Vervoorts. Vervoorts leading this first heat of this Finnish 250 Grand Prix. The Frenchman Demarie chasing second, and Albertine going after Parker. Tries the inside line, it's very wet on that corner. Lost grip, lost power. He is trying everything. 110%. And these is when you see the mistakes. Just overcooking it a little bit on some of the corners and losing valuable time. And Demarie closing on the race leader, Vervoorts. Are we going to see a tussle for the points by the checkered flag or not? Nickel still comfortably back there in third. Well, we say comfortable because Boland is right behind him. Here comes Albertine on Parker. Has he got him this time? Yes, indeed. Parker responds on the inside, but Albertine has got that place. Vervoorts still in the lead. Look back for 77, Demarie. Has he closed the gap anymore? Well, it's not enough if he has, because he's won it. Vervoorts takes the 20 points. Demarie takes second, and it'll be Britain's Kurt Nickel for third. Fourth then for Talon Boland. Now where is Albertine? Fifth then for Greg Albertine. He made hard work of that one. So it's Albertine who set the fastest time this morning in time training, gets pole position. Number one. 7 there, Werner de Wit, his teammate. Nickel drops in beside him. Then the winner of race 1, Marnique Vervoorts. Demarie settled beside him. There is Trampus Parker, number 6. 21, Paul Malin. And it really has been an up and down year for the Derbyshire youngster. A former 500cc star, Paul Malin, now in the 250s. What can he do in Heat 2 here in Finland as they get underway? Who's going to get the whole shot? It looks like Albertine. That was distinctively a yellow bike this time. Well, we thought Albie got the whole shot in Heat 1. It was Vervoorts, but it looks like Albertine got it right the second time out. I really don't think he's going to look back after this. He's going to leave everybody else to scrap for the remaining places. Oh, somebody's gone down. Can't see who it is. I think it's Boland. Talon Boland on the white Pepsi Honda took a tumble there. He's going to have to work hard to get back up into a top position. 4, that's Kurt Nickel. He's also been off. Finishing third in Heat 1, Nickel blown his chances of a podium finish. Albertine leads them. We're looking back for second, and it's Vervoorts from Demarie, and the toughness on Schmidt and de Wit, and Schmidt takes de Wit on the inside. There's Parker. Trampus Parker on the Austrian KTM flying the European flag in the 250 Championships for 1994. But it's Albertine led from the gate, and I don't think he wants to surrender that. Albertine, Bevorts and Demaria. Schmidt going through. They are battling for the remaining positions. Deep sandy track here in Finland. There's Paul Malin just going through. That is the bike of Kurt Nickel, and Nickel beside it. So whatever the problem is, it's terminal for Nickel. No points from Heat 2 for the British rider. DeWitt going through. We've lost Bevorts. Bevorts has obviously taken a tumble at the pace these riders are going at. It's no surprise that one or two of them are coming to grief. They really are going flat out. It's incredible the speed that they're producing. 79 just gone through. Bartolini has got Talon Voland with him. Voland was up in the top 6 to start off with, then took a fall on that downhill right-hander. And there is Marnik Bevorts. He's got a problem with his leg. His right leg, he's hanging the leg down on the side of the bike. So obviously taken a tumble and fallen on that leg, or somebody's T-boned him somewhere in the leg, and that hurts. 1. Albertine it is. Now leads the World Series, and with this win, if he can stay there to the checkered flag, that could give him a 30 points advantage over second place man Stefan Everts, who, as we've said, isn't here today. Schmidt battling amongst that group. Parker 6 goes through. We've lost Nickel. There's Robbie Herring. Now Herring not had the best of starts in this one. He's having to battle from the back again. Albertine made no mistake. He got off that gate with a power drive in the Suzuki. He went to the front, and that's where he stayed. Greg Albertine, the South African from Johannesburg, spent a good deal of his early career racing in South Africa. Came across to Europe, won the 125 Championship, then the 250cc World Championship, and going for a second 250cc win this year. So at the moment, well, that looks like Herring is going to retire. He's lost his rear fender. So that's another of the top British riders out. Albertine still leads. Number 1 on the bike. Number 1 in the race. Number 1 in the world at the moment. Albertine up over the big jump. Potentially 20 points in the bag from this one. Looking back for second, and it's his teammate Werner DeWitt, number 7, that now has the bridesmaid spot. Demaria, the Frenchman, 3rd. Behind Demaria, we're looking back for, well, that was Peter Ivan going through, so Ivan is in there as well. It's a good result from Peter Ivan. And Penny Johansson also behind Ivan, so we've seen a change in the lower placings in this one. Heat 2 this is of the Finnish 250 Grand Prix. Albertine it is that leads. Number 1 making no mistake in Heat 2. Finishing 5th in Heat 1, just the 11 points. Werner DeWitt, his teammate, hanging on to second place. And no stranger to sand. Demaria establishing himself as an all-terrain rider. There's Peter Ivan, number 17. This will be Parker, yes indeed, number 6. Trampus Parker goes through. There's Donny Schmidt, number 3. This championship is turning into a little bit of a nightmare for him. Albertine at the front. Comfortable at the moment, doesn't have to put himself under any pressure, but styles it nevertheless for the crowd that are here today. Kicks the rear wheel clicker. DeWitt going through. Demaria beginning to close up on him just a little bit on the Pepsi Honda. There's Peter Ivan, number 17 on the Kawasaki. Looking back behind And it is Parker, number 6. He's still there on the KTM. Then Petty Hansen, number 16, the Swede, going through on the Yamaha. Well, I don't know what he's playing at, but someone's entertaining the crowd there. And I can only assume it's Albertine. Well, indeed it is. Well, that shows you how confident he is. Showing off to the crowd, styling it for the people that have come to watch him here today, his fans, and he's not going to disappoint them. Demaria under the Honda bridge. Just look at Albertine, one-handers. He doesn't care, does he? He knows he's got this one. He knows he can afford to play to the crowds, and that's exactly what he's doing. Greg Albertine takes the checkered flag and the 20 points in Heat 2. Looking back for second place man, it should be number 7, Werner de Witt. Behind de Witt, Demaria 77. On cue, there he is, the Frenchman. Happy with that. Well, Stefan Everts, look out, because Greg Albertine now has a 30 points advantage. Well done, he says to Werner de Witt. But Everts will be back for the next round in America, so Greg Albertine should not sit back on his laurels too lightly.